Kabianga Baruch Godfrey Kime. I'm the mayor of Kasese Municipal Council. Kasese is one of the towns located in western Uganda. It started way back in the 50s because of the copper mine and the railway line. And Kasese has a population of 126,000 people. Its size, it occupies around 92 square kilometers. The population is cosmopolitan with so many tribes. We have about 52 tribes in Kasese. Kasese is a very beautiful town, sandwiched in between 4 national parks. Rwenzori National Park in the north, Queen Elizabeth National Park in the south. In the west we have Chivale National Park, and in the east we have the Virunga National Park in Congo. And so it makes it one of the beautiful towns and tourist towns. Kasese is also an industrial town. It is the home of copper and cobalt, and actually that's why it started. It started as when the copper prices were very high. So most of the people who started business there are former workers of the famous Kilembe mines. And we should also know that Kasese is home on the foothills of the famous mountains of the moon, the Rwenzori Mountains, which are snow-capped throughout the year and at the equator. But Kasese recently was hit by disaster.
Here the people at the church are coming, but nowhere to pass. Here the water has around all the people here. Nowhere to pass because the church, the people are covered by the water.
which actually cuts across the town. The river burst its banks, and so it made a lot of destruction. Houses were destroyed, crops were destroyed, the infrastructure, the roads were destroyed, health facilities were destroyed, and some commercial premises. Right now it has somehow changed the face of Kasese.
My name is Alex Felix Majeme. I am the town clerk of Kasese Municipal Council, which is one of the 22 municipalities in Uganda. And among the functions which I perform is the chief executive of this municipality. In other words, I am the accounting officer of this entity. The implication, therefore, of this kind of disaster is that it is awakening us that as leaders of this municipality, one, we must preserve and protect the environment by way of planting and protecting the trees and the grass. Then secondly, we must embark on vigorous replanning of this town so that those areas where we are blocked, we can unblock them by restricting any development that has taken place there. If need be, we even destroy some of the illegal structures so that when we are faced with such a calamity in the future, the water can freely move from the mountains through the town, up the national park and Lake Edward. Therefore, as a technical head, one of my tasks is that one, we must replan Kasese Municipal Council so that we control development and have an orderly and well-planned town. Secondly, we must bring all the stakeholders on the board so that we speak one language, whereby all of us must know we are faced with a challenge, so we must have a shared vision. Three, we must be able to plant the trees so that they can work as a catchment area in case of any flooding. And then we must also have a master plan. Actually, we should benchmark from people who have cities which look like ours, how they have been able to have addressed the issue of flooding. We therefore make an appeal on behalf of the people of Kasese that outside there, if we have people who have expertise of how to handle such disasters, I appeal that they should come in and support us, because what happened on that day is that actually we lost 8 lives and 7,000 people were displaced, and as we talk right now we have some of them in the camps, although we have encouraged some of them to be hosted by some families, but we are still grappling with the challenges of the disaster. Otherwise, as people of Kasese, we want to thank all those ones who have supported us, but we still need to be helped so that we can bring the whole situation under control. I want to thank you.